Imagine tracking over 26,000 objects, each moving at breakneck speeds. That's the colossal task we're taking on today. Now let's dive right into it. In the vast expanse of space, there's a lot more than just planets and stars. We're talking about space debris, remnants of old satellites, spent rocket stages, and fragments from disintegration, erosion, and collisions. These aren't just specks of dust. They're objects as small as a marble to as large as a double-decker bus, all whizzing around at speeds up to 17,500 miles per hour. Every single one of these objects needs to be tracked. Why? Because at those speeds, even the tiniest piece of debris can cause catastrophic damage to a satellite or a spacecraft. And that's why this task is so mammoth. That's right, more than 26,000 objects, each a potential threat to our satellites and spacecraft. Space isn't just the final frontier, it's a minefield of debris. Picture this: fragments of defunct satellites, spent rocket stages, and even flecks of paint whirling around at speeds up to 17,500 miles per hour. Yes, you heard it right. These objects, some as small as a fleck of paint and others as big as a bus, are space debris. And they pose a significant risk. A collision with one of these high-speed projectiles could damage critical satellites that we rely on for communication, weather forecasting, and navigation. It could even put the lives of astronauts in peril. So how do we navigate this cosmic minefield? Through constant vigilance. Every object, no matter how small, must be tracked and monitored to avoid potential catastrophes. Space debris, an invisible menace, threatens our safe passage in the cosmos. So who stands guard against this celestial threat? Our military. They are the sentinels of the sky, maintaining a constant vigil on the vast expanse of space. Their tools of the trade are not just weapons, but sophisticated technology that allows them to peer into the cosmos and keep track of the thousands of objects hurtling through space. One of the most vital tools in their arsenal are ground-based radars. These powerful devices emit radio waves that bounce off objects in space and return to Earth. By analyzing the time it takes for the signal to return, they can accurately determine the object's location and speed. Alongside radars, they also employ telescopes. These aren't your average backyard stargazing instruments, but state-of-the-art devices equipped with advanced sensors that can detect and track even the tiniest speck of space debris. Imagine trying to spot a particular grain of sand on a beach from miles away. That's the level of precision and accuracy required in this task. Every single object, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, needs to be accounted for. A tiny bolt could spell disaster for a multi-billion-dollar satellite, or even worse, a manned spacecraft. This is a task of astronomical proportions, both literally and figuratively. But it's a task our military tackles with unwavering dedication and expertise, day in and day out. Our military, the unsung heroes ensuring our safety in the vast expanse of space. Tracking isn't just about numbers, it's about averting disaster. Consider a recent hair-raising incident. A rogue piece of space debris hurtling through the void at thousands of miles per hour threatened to collide with a vital satellite. But thanks to the watchful eyes of our space trackers and their advanced technology, they detected this threat in time. Swift action was taken, repositioning the satellite to avoid a disastrous collision, a potential catastrophe thwarted by the vigilance of our space trackers. From avoiding collisions to securing our communication networks, tracking objects in space is paramount. Imagine a game of chess, but instead of a flat board, you're playing in 3 dimensions, with thousands of pieces moving at breakneck speeds. That's the challenge military forces around the globe face every day. Space debris, defunct satellites, and even tiny paint chips can pose significant risks when they're hurtling around the Earth at thousands of miles per hour. The military, using a combination of ground-based radars, telescopes, and sophisticated algorithms, monitors these objects, predicting their paths and preventing potential collisions. But it's not just about avoiding space junk. This tracking also ensures our satellites, which we rely on for everything from GPS navigation to weather forecasting, remain safe and operational. The next time you look up at the stars, remember the silent guardians tracking our skies, keeping us safe.